in order to shop like that, they are a shopper that is looking for multiple leads already anyway. So let's say that you go to a lead site that doesn't sell it to multiple people, but the person who's there is on a platform, and I'm not going to mention any of these names, but they're on a platform that is there for someone to shop people and to call multiple parties. So they're not selling it to 5 people, but people are calling multiple people, and the platform basically encourages them to do so. And that doesn't matter to me whether it's something paid where they're clicking on paid ads, or they're on a separate website where they're on that website in order to look at multiple parties at the same time. So if they're clicking on paid ads, or they're looking at multiple parties and they're in the ads spots, they're going to be much more likely to shop you. Hey there, it is Nolen Walker here with Roofing Webmasters. I want to talk to you about lead generation sites and how they will screw you around and go over the details of it. I've done this for years, so I've talked to you guys for almost a decade now, and I hear about all sorts of lead generation stuff. And let's talk about some of the main ones. Some of the main stuff is selling leads to 5 people. So selling leads to 5 people is rough if you're not one of the first ones to call, and then it's given out. That lead is usually pretty rough. Something else that's wrong with these leads is that a lot of times it's not even really a lead, or it's not what you actually do. So it might be a repair, and you want a replacement. It might be, it could just be the chinchiest thing, and then you're set in to pay for it. And guys, I've talked to y'all enough to know that trying to get your money back is hell. You try to call in, you have to fight for everyone, and they have some automated program that just assumes it's a lead, and it's not even a lead. And so then you have to sit there and fight for them and do all this stuff. So you end up getting hosed on the price you pay, and then on trying to get money back. And it's kind of a rough situation. And I know that most of you don't like that sort of a lead. I'm going to explain to you what other types of leads there are and give you some insight into it. So that is one of the things. And if they're on a shopping platform, I don't care if they're selling it to multiple people or just to you. If someone goes to the lead site in order to get, in order to shop like that, they are a shopper that is looking for multiple leads already anyway. So let's say that you go to a lead site that doesn't sell it to multiple people, but the person who's there is on a platform, and I'm not going to mention any of these names, but they're on a platform that is there for someone to shop people and to call multiple parties. So they're not selling it to 5 people, but people are calling multiple people, and the platform basically encourages them to do so. And that doesn't matter to me whether it's something paid where they're clicking on paid ads, or they're on a separate website where they're on that website in order to look at multiple parties at the same time. So if they're clicking on paid ads, or they're looking at multiple parties and they're in the ads spots, they're going to be much more likely to shop you. And so that's another problem. Now let's get off onto, I'm going to come back to that because that's a really important distinction. The type of the lead that they're selling to multiple parties, people that we know they don't like that, and then whether it's even a lead or not. But oops, they're not selling it, but the client, the potential roofing client, is going to call people because that's the platform they're on. And there is a difference in that. The other part of this that I want to talk about is, one other one here. It's really, and these are the Facebook guys. So they'll come up to you and go, oh, leads for roofers, we do this and we funnel and we do all this stuff. That's just some guy repackaging pay-per-click. And funneling is just merely the process of proper marketing, by the way. I don't want to be, someone here told me I was cynical about it, and I didn't mean to be, but come on. Funneling is proper marketing. Find someone, engage them, give them some information, literature, PDFs, videos, emails, and then they come out the little end. That's your client base. So if they're on Facebook and social media saying, oh, we got leads, it's some guy running a pay-per-click campaign. And you've done that before. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do pay-per-click. I'm just saying that's not really a lead service. That's just some guy that's doing your AdWords management, right? So another one is the phone call guys, where they'll call a hail area. And I know I've heard some guys like some of these before, but the issue with them is you've got to be careful with it. Don't ever wire transfer money to people, by the way. So they'll ask for like, $3,000 up front or $5,000 or whatever it is, and they'll tantalize you with really inexpensive leads, but they need all this money. So don't wire transfer, because that's the only one you can't get back. You can contest even a check, a credit card, and all this stuff, but you can't on a wire transfer. So don't wire transfer money to people, guys. I've heard that too many times. It's gone once you wire transfer it. So don't do that one under any circumstances. And so let's go over this stuff. As far as what type of leads are out here, you have, and let me review that. So you have a lead you can purchase from lead distribution that gives it to multiple people. You can get leads and put your name on stuff where people shop and they're shopping. You can get leads from people that claim to do leads but really just do AdWords management. And they're still in a shopping platform because people are clicking ads. It reminds me of the old Yellow Page days. And we do AdWords management. We're a Google partner, and it's fine. I'm just explaining leads here to you so you understand the differences of them. And I wrote a statement up here: you don't know what you don't know. The average roofer that we run into has never had a really hardcore organic effort set up. And so when somebody comes to your site organically, they're on your own brand. They're not on a shopping platform. And I'm going to make a really clear distinction here, because I talked to someone just yesterday. We signed up a new client, and they were buying 120 leads per month. I guarantee you that if they came to him, they didn't like these leads. These leads were sold to multiple parties. If they got 40 leads per month that came off their own brand through organic measures and mapping, keyword rankings, mapping, reviews, social media, I promise you they'd be much more happier with that, because when they reach you through these organic efforts, and I say you don't know what you don't know, because that lead that came through was not on a shopping platform. People weren't being encouraged to click multiple ads or to shop around. I'm not telling you that they won't shop at all. I'm telling you it's a different mentality. At that point, they got onto your website. They read reviews. They like your look and feel of your site and your logo. They went on to some social media and checked out a few things and read these reviews and all this stuff and saw stars and rankings, and they like you already. So I'm not telling you should never buy a lead necessarily. I'm a business guy. I've done this for years. Try stuff. Some of these work for some of the guys, but most of them don't like them. Like 80% of the people don't like it, but they don't think they have any other options, so they buy them. And then the prices keep going up. They feel like they're getting screwed. It is worth it for you to mix in what does work. If you have one that you like, use it. Sure, fine. AdWords management, fine. Those guys on Facebook though, hitting all that stuff up. Most of those guys are they're talking about funneling. They're talking about getting leads. They're managing pay-per-click is all. And so too much hype on landing pages and stuff like that. That's a quality web page is what it is. It's just semantics to me. If you have quality work all the way around, then you'll get your organic, you'll get a higher rate of return. People are less likely to shop on that platform. So I hope that makes sense to you. And my conclusion to all this is you should have a medley of things out there. Organic, and we do this on other podcasts, other videos, but organic, in the myriad of ways that it exists, is the least expensive. Assuming you get up there. You do proper work, you get up there, you dominate, get regular call volume off of it, and it's a nice platform because people are not shopping around, and they're buying into your brand, and you built your own brand. When you buy a lead, you didn't spend any money except for the lead. And the money's gone, it didn't help you build your brand. You, in fact, built another party's brand most of the time. If it wasn't like a telemarketer or something like that, you built someone else's brand and your company just bought a lead. It's like kind of pawning the money. The money that you spend can go towards some of that, but you should be spending money on your own roofing company's brand to strengthen that up. And then that brings in the better lead that costs less, that converts better. And then if you want to go try some leads, go for it. I think people should do organic. I think they should maybe pay for some leads if they want to. They should pay for some AdWords management. They should do some social media. These things are normal to do. These things are regular to do. But be careful on your leads, obviously. And if you want to try to get a better lead, you don't know what you don't know. It's why you're learning and listening to videos and here, and I'm appreciative of it. If you have any questions, we'd love for you to call the company. We'd love to be your web company, and we'll do a site assessment and all that free of charge, of course. So look forward to talking to you someday.